Over the weekend, Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. hosted his annual Black History Month event, and the event paid tribute to community leaders and members for their work in the community. Amongst the honorees was the family of Army soldier Emmanuel Mensah, whose life was tragically taken in December while trying to rescue people in his burning apartment building. It was the city's deadliest fire in over 25 years. Last week, the City Council revealed that 4 out of 5 New York City Housing Authority residents were without some heat at some point since October. In a hearing last week, City Council members, including the Bronx's Richie Torres, he looked at the Housing Authority president for answers, and residents were given the chance to give testimonies. If any of our viewers continue to face problems, you can make sure you can call 311. BronxNet and BronxWorks have teamed up once again to continue to raise awareness of the subjects of housing and homelessness. And you can join us at Orchard Beach on Saturday, February the 17th, for our annual Dip Against Homelessness. I'm sure Michael Maxnabi will be right there. Uptown Vinyl Supreme will be providing music, and there'll be warm refreshments provided by Havana Cafe. For more information, you can check out BronxNet.tv and BronxWorks.org. And in Harlem, Plante, a tenants' rights group, they held their annual gala to recognize individuals who have worked to keep the living conditions of community members in the light. Let's take a look.
Plante, People Against Landlord Abuse and Tenant Exploitation, hosted their annual benefit gala to pay tribute to those who serve as community heroes.
I started this organization because of the need that exists in this community. You know, I'm a tenant. I started looking for help, and I noticed that there was a gap. And I changed careers to make sure that there's someone out here helping our community residents, bringing the tools that are needed in this community. You know, it's really amazing that so many lives, so many families are affected and evicted simply because they do not know their tenant rights. And something so simple as just sitting with a client and educating them about what their rights are. It's amazing how families are empowered. It's amazing how we're able to maintain these families in their homes. And most importantly, we're able to preserve affordable housing.
Plante is about empowering the tenants in this area and making sure that the landlords are not overpowering them, and that they have a voice in their housing situation, because you can't do anything else unless you have the basics worked out in your life. That's housing, that's food, that's, just simple basics that you need to survive.
I am so honored to be recognized by Plante. Plante has been in this community as long as I have, and when you've worked in this community for 20, 30 years, it's really an honor to be recognized by an organization such as Plante. What's happening in the city right now with gentrification, I think an organization like Plante is very necessary. You need an organization to fight for the little guy, to fight for people who lived in this community for 20, 30, 40 years, and now who find themselves in the position of being displaced.
Plante preserves affordable housing citywide, but their main focus is on Upper Manhattan and to the Bronx, where majority of the rent-stabilized apartments are located.
We're in a housing crisis in the city. Rent-stabilized apartments are shrinking. Gentrification's taking over, especially in the areas that I cover. I do Manhattanville and basically Morningside Heights all the way up to 145th Street. What I'm seeing is especially the last 5-10 years, is the shrinkage of the affordable housing because of the expansions of Columbia. So it's important that we do this because there are people that don't really have a voice.
Plante's mission is to reduce poverty and advocate for safe housing by organizing, educating, and empowering residents. For further information about the organization, please visit www.planteharlem.org. This is Ashley Tiffany reporting for BronxNet.
All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but we'll be right back with more Open next.